Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Better yet, afternoon on this Saturday afternoon at Lawrence High School on the gymnasium of Folsom Gym in Fairfield, Maine. Tonight, well, geez, boy, I'm just so used to doing these in the evening. It's afternoon. PA announcer Joe Marcoux for the lineups. It's the Nokomis High School Warriors against the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs. Looks like a little something special going on the baseline down there. It's they got a bunch of French horns. French Horn Day? National French Horn Day? Is that what we've got today? Oh, wow. This one's going to be an interesting matchup. They met once earlier in the year in December, and it was up in Newport at Nokomis High School. And the Nokomis Warriors were a 2-point victor over the Lady Bulldogs, 56-54. Here's the lineups. Nokomis is coached by Michelle Paradis. Number 10, Cooney. Mayo. Amanda King, Cameron King. And number 22, Brianna Townsend.
And now for the Bulldogs, head coach Craig Chesley.
That's 3 freshmen
Number 2,
that start for Nokomis.
Curtis.
Number 2, Megan Curtis for the Lady Bulldogs.
Number 3, Savannah Weston.
Number 24,
Number 24, Delaney Carr.
Number 24, Delaney Carr.
Number 32, Hope Bouchard.
32 is Bouchard.
34, Sarah Polai.
And 34, Sarah Poli.
At this time, if you would all please stand and remove your hats.
And now it's time for our national anthem.
Honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The Maine Horn Guild. Let's see if we can pick this up. Well, that's something you don't hear every day. Maine Horn Guild on French Horn Day. National French Horn Day. So, review of the Nokomis Warriors here and their victories and defeats over the years, over the course of this season. The first game of the season was a victory over Brewer by 1 point. A loss to Hampden Academy. A victory over Skowhegan. Yeah, that's big. Victory over Skowhegan. Victory over Lawrence. A loss to Gardner. A victory over Camden Hills. The tip is up, and then we're into basketball. We'll get back to their record here as we progress through the first quarter. King has it. Gets it around the horn here. Gets it over to Cooney. Cooney with the basketball now. Gets it down underneath. That gets to King. King has it here. That's Cameron King. Over to Townsend. Back to Cameron King. Into the paint. Back out. Cameron King with the basketball. Dribbles the baseline. Gets it over to Cooney. Cooney goes to the baseline. Looks like a carry there, but no call. Amanda King with the basketball. She penetrates. Left-hand runner is up, and that one is good. Pretty interesting offense there. Oh, we've got a 1-2-2 half-court trap here. Lawrence taking their time trying to break it. And a 10-second violation in the backcourt. Nobody working the middle and nobody working long. Lawrence can't quite break the press. Turnover. Here's a dribble penetration. Ball out to the wing. Going to Cooney. Cooney looks to penetrate. Nothing there. Looks to get rid of it. Gets it to Mayu. Over to Amanda King. Amanda King's runner is up and good. 4-0 Nokomis right into the trap. One's got to work the middle. Savannah Weston goes to the middle here. Carr with the ball. Looks to break it. It's going to get trapped in the corner. Oh, Lawrence is going to have a hard time with this. You know they've been working on it in practice to try to break this trap, but doesn't look great. Got a zone here by Nokomis. 2-3 zone. Weston with the ball. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis has it down the baseline. Short corner to Weston. Weston dribbles baseline. Gets it to Delaney Carr. Carr's shot way no good. Paulai with a rebound. Looks to do something with it. Foul on the baseline. That foul's going to be on Maya Cooney. It's going to be, oh, check that. They gave it to 21. That's Cameron King. Her first. Shot up no good by Carr. Rebounded by Paulai, and this one is wrestled for, and Lawrence is going to retain possession on the alternating jump ball. Megan Curtis to inbound it here. Gets it into Weston. Weston with the ball now. Back to Curtis. Curtis for three. That one's good. 6 minutes remaining in the first period. 4-3 Nokomis with the lead. Here's Cooney. Gets it over to King. King with it now. That's Amanda King. Out of the top key, guarded by Weston. Looking to do something with the dribble. Referee starts the count. Gets it over to Townsend. Townsend gets it back to King. King now on the left side of the floor. Skips it over to Townsend. Townsend with it. She penetrates. Almost stripped away by Carr. Gets it over to Cooney. Cooney has it. Controls it. Looking to do something with it. She penetrates. Left-hand shot, no good. Rebounded by Curtis. Lawrence looking to push before Nokomis can set back up in their defense. Bouchard back to Curtis. Over to Paulai. Out to Savannah Weston. Weston looked to shoot, but nothing there. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis back over to Bouchard. Bouchard penetrates baseline. No shot. Gets it to Paulai on a cut. Her shot is up and no good. She might have got fouled, but no call. Ball up the floor in a hurry here by Nokomis. This is Cameron King. Cameron King gets it over to Townsend. Townsend with the basketball now, being guarded by Curtis. She's looking. Gets it inside. Gets it to the high post. Dribble handoff back to Townsend. Townsend has it. Gets it over to King. That's Amanda King. Inside. That was Mayu. Had the ball on the inside being guarded by Sarah Paulai, and that's a travel. Nokomis is going to fall back. So it looks like that trap only comes after a made basket. And Nokomis matches up in player-to-player defense. Delaney Carr with the basketball now. Gets it over to Weston, inside to Paulai. Paulai powers it up, and that one is good. Really nice set. High-low, inside-out, and a clear-out. And that power set, really nice set. Nokomis with the basketball now. Cameron King penetrates. Gets it over to Townsend. Townsend with the ball now. She's going to look to penetrate. Nothing there. Picks up her dribble. Gets it to King. Over to, back to King. Shots up but no good. Got it over to Mayu there. Momentary lapse of slippage in the brain. There's too many lights on. These games are usually played in the dark. To the line, Amanda King. She's shooting 2. The first one's up and good. We've got a tie basketball game with 3 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Her second shot is up and good. Right into the trap they go. Made free throws and made baskets. Nokomis goes right into a trap. Megan Curtis just traveled, but they got the ball up the floor. Bouchard with it. They break the press. Weston looks to shoot, but nothing there. Left-handed runner. Gonna draw a foul. Coach Chester wants to talk things over there with Delaney on how to break that trap. Savannah Weston's gonna go to the foul line. That foul on Nokomis was on Cameron King. That's her second foul. Team second foul. First shot was good there by Savannah. 6-6 is our score. And it's good. Checking into the game is Groski. Check that. Grozick. All right, Nokomis with the basketball. Grozick has it now. Looking to do something with it. She's out at the top of the key. Hasn't dribbled yet. She does. Gets it to Townsend. Townsend looking to penetrate. Nothing there. King with the basketball. Amanda King with the ball. Being guarded by Bouchard. Gets it to Mayu. Backdoor cut by Townsend. Nothing there. Puts her shoulder down. Tries to make a post move. Gets her own rebound. Nokomis retains possession. Townsend with the basketball now. Gets it over to King. King has it. Being guarded by Bouchard. Back to Townsend. Townsend gets a screen. Nice roll. Nothing looking. King with the basketball now. Looking to do something. Gets it inside underneath the Mayu. Mayu wheels to the middle of the floor. Her shot's up and no good. That's going to be unlucky. Says it was tipped off by Pauli out of bounds, and Nokomis is going to retain possession. Out of bounds play, looks like it was disorganized, but the Nokomis Warriors get it in. Ball underneath, now back outside. 3-point opportunity. Oh, that looked good. That was nice. Cooney. Nokomis into the trap, but they weren't in their right positions. So Lawrence was able to break it. Defensive slippage there by the Warriors. Megan Curtis wide open for 3. That one's no good. Rebounded by Carr. Carr looking to do something with a post, and that's rejected. When you go into the trees, you better bring an axe, and that one was whacked away. Townsend with the basketball now, looking to set things up for the Warriors. Dribbles to the left-hand side. Gets it across over to Cooney. Dumped inside to Mayo. Mayo wheels. Her underhand scoop shot goes up off the glass and in, and the Warriors are right into the right positions this time on the trap. Moving it around. Bouchard's got to keep going ahead. Can't stop in the corner, and she does. They get it out of it. They swing the ball, reverse it. Weston penetrates. Left-hand runner is in and out, but she draws a foul. Foul's on 44. Grozick. Savannah Weston to the foul line. 11-7, Nokomis. 1 minute, 29 seconds remaining. Checking into the game for the Lady Bulldogs is Bork. Weston's second shot is no good. 11-8, Nokomis. Townsend with the ball, picks it up way too far. Gets to Mayu. Mayu to Grozick. Grozic's jump shot, no good. Mayu gets a rebound. Her scoop shot, no good. Fight it for underneath. And they're going to call a foul on Mayu. Checking into the game for the Lady Bulldogs is Dumont. And for Nokomis, that's Newhall. Nokomis up in his zone. Bouchard with the basketball. They're going to penetrate, nothing there. Bork just came off the bench, but she lets it fly, and kaboom! Alyssa Bork can be a streaky shooter. 11 up, 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Townsend penetrates, nothing there. Stopped and shut off. King with the basketball. King penetrates, ball just came from there. Defense easily adjusts. Cooney with the basketball now, looking to do something with it. She dribbles right side. Everything's in the right side. Townsend, her shot no good. We're going to have a foul in the rebounding action on Nokomis. That one's going to go on Grozick. That's her second foul. Couple of players now for Nokomis with foul trouble. Two quick ones, 2 fouls. 10 seconds remaining. Weston with the basketball, 9, 8, 7. Bork gets it to Weston. Weston reverse layup. That's blocked. 4-3, 2. Megan Curtis for 3. Kaboom at the buzzer. Megan Curtis with a big 3-point shot to end the first period. The score, Lawrence Lady Bulldogs 14 and the Nokomis Warriors 11. This one's awful interesting as far as the strategy that from what we're seeing for Nokomis. Lawrence has struggled this year when teams force them to play faster than what they want to, and that 1-2-2 half-court trap, when they pick up three-quarter and try to drive the basketball to a corner somewhere, and Lawrence hasn't really done a nice job of working the middle yet of that zone. Once they get it into the front court, they've done a pretty decent job of reversing the basketball and getting an opening and a penetrate. But if they can just put a shooter on that side, they can get a good open three-point look in the front court after they break the zone. Now, Nokomis is only going into that zone trap after a made basket. So that's either after a made foul shot or a completed field goal on the offensive side. Nokomis is going to pick up here with the ball to start the second quarter. And this here is King. King's pass is tipped away, stolen by Bouchard. Bouchard's layup no good, but she got hit. But Paulai gets the rebound. That one gets poked away, and Lawrence is going to keep the ball. Ball's on the sideline. Checking into the game now. Mayu. Grozick's going to go sit down. Dumont gets it. Tries to get it into Paulai. Paul, nothing there. Delaney Carr catches it. Penetrates, nothing there. Bouchard, wide open three-point look. In and out. Nice look there. Ball up the floor now. This is Townsend with the basketball. She's being guarded by Carr. Gets it over to Cooney. Left hand penetration. That's Mayu, and she's going to travel. Took a running step before she put the ball on the floor, and that's a travel. Cameron King checks back into the game. For Nokomis, Cameron's got 2 fouls. Rolling the dice here, Coach. Zone. Delaney Carr for 3. That one misses everything. Rebound Nokomis. Cooney with the basketball to the left-hand side. Gives it to Mayu. Mayu has the ball. Gets it to King. King penetrates. Runner. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Nokomis. Kicks back out. Wide open three-point opportunity. That one's no good. Rebounded by Pauli. Finally controls it. And they're going to have a foul in the rebounding action there. That's going to be the 16th foul on Nokomis. The foul's going to go on number 10. That's going to go on Maya Cooney. Nokomis sets up in a zone. 1-2-2 zone. Or when it flattens out, it's an on-front zone. So the baselines are going to be open here, and Lawrence just needs to shoot their way out of that zone. Sarah Pauli gets a rebound on the weak side. Three-point opportunity for her. Drawing the foul. And going to the line. Megan Curtis checks back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Townsend checks back in for the Warriors. Pauli to complete the three-point opportunity. Shots up. No good. 16-11 is the score with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the half. King with the basketball now, being guarded by Curtis. Lawrence has got to stick it here. Get a stop. King with the ball now. Gets it over to Newhall. Newhall's going to get fouled by Dumont. She's got a grin on her face on that one. She knew she reached. She got caught for it. Cameron King the inbound it for Nokomis. Ball to the baseline to Townsend. Looks to get it out to the top of the key to reset the offense. Penetrate. King with it. Left side, runner, no good. Rebounded by Nokomis. Hits the other King, Cameron King, who's going to get fouled from behind. Foul's going to go on Delaney Carr. She didn't think she did it, but if they just boxed out on the missed shot, the second chance shot never would have happened. Three-point opportunity here. Cameron King, just a freshman. Converge, and they go right into the trap. Ball fakes, push. There you go. Now attack. Weston's got to keep going to the hoop. Get a layup. Delaney Carr with the basketball. Gets it over to Weston. Weston over to Bork. Bork set up for three. Oh, that one's off the front of the iron. Curtis bombs away. Kaboom! 19-14 is our score with 5 minutes remaining in the half. King has it. Gets it to Townsend. Townsend has it now. Back over to King. That's Amanda King. We got a foul away from the action. It's going to go on Nokomis. Lawrence is in the bonus here. It's an illegal screen. That's 21. It's Cameron King. That's her third foul. Didn't get the sub in fast enough. So Cameron King's got 3 fouls. That's big. Savannah Weston gets it out to Delaney Carr. Delaney Carr just gets hammered. Oh boy, Cameron King's gonna get her 4th foul. Ooh. Well, mistakes happen in bunches. And that's often when you're youthful. Frustration happens. The whistle came late. The foul was correct. Cameron King's going to have to sit down until the 4th quarter. 2 out of 3 for Delaney Carr. 21-14 Lady Bulldogs. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the half. Cooney with the basketball, gets it to King. Amanda King with the ball. She penetrates right side. That one's tipped away by Curtis, almost stolen. Mayu with it. Gets it over to Cooney. Cooney right hand. Oh my. Circus shot. Falls. Bouchard checks back into the game for Bort. That foul was on Weston, and that's Weston's second foul. Three-point opportunity, no good. Jump. Lawrence on the jump ball, alternating possession, 21-16. Megan Curtis with the basketball. Nokomis sets up in a zone. Bouchard with it now. Delaney Carr back to Curtis. Curtis for deep. Kaboom! Oh, Megan Curtis has got that smile, that assassin smile. Just keep feeding her. Keep playing zone, please. Ooh. Referee anticipated a call there. Megan Curtis going to get called for a reach when all she did was tip the basketball away. Trying to even the foul disparity up here a little bit, I think. Townsend with the ball on the baseline. Being guarded by Curtis, easy. Don't pick up a cheap one. Gets it down underneath. That one's no good. Mayu with the ball now. Gets it over to Townsend. Townsend's three is no good. Rebound by Curtis. Taken out and pushed up the floor. Looking to do something with it. Gets it over to Carr. Carr's three-point shot. That one's no good. Pauli's going to control it on the rebound. Get it out and reset the offense here. Bouchard has it. Over to Curtis. Gets it to Carr. Carr looking underneath. Nothing there. To Pauli. Got to move that on the pass. That ball's got to be moved on the pass. Megan Curtis is feeling it. Megan Curtis is feeling it. Coach wants a timeout. Nokomis takes a timeout to discuss. You might want to get a hand up when Megan Curtis is on your side. That's right. When number 2 is on your side of the floor, she's a shooter. She will shoot it. She will shoot it from far. And right now she's feeling it. So that means you've got to defend it. A 1-2-2 zone defense is meant to basically take the post game away. And they've done a pretty decent job of that. But Lawrence has found the three-point stroke here in the second period. 27-16 is our score with 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the half. There's been a lot of fouls called in this one. Nokomis finds themselves in some significant foul trouble. One of their starters has 4 fouls already. Another one has 3 who's actually on the floor. First horn warning. Nokomis is going to get the ball coming out of the timeout. And Townsend's going to run the offense here. Gets it to Grosick. Grosick way out too far. This could be a turnover. And it is. They're asking too much of Grosick there to catch the ball that far out from the basket. I know it's probably the set, but setting her up to fail there. Dumont with the basketball. Dunphy, check that. Bouchard has it. Over to Curtis. Player-to-player defense now. Delaney Carr over to Pauli. Pauli's baseline shot, no good. Maybe a little bit out of a range there. King pushes it down the right side, guarded by Bouchard. Careful, Megan Curtis. She tipped that away, but she's going to get those fouls. Keeps reaching. Should have done that. That was nice. Megan Curtis is feeling it. 30-16 here. That's 4 3-pointers for the young lady. May with the basketball. Gets it to King. King to Cooney. Cooney penetrates. Mayoon has it now. Baseline. Tries to get it to Grozick. Tipped away by Bouchard. Dunphy has it now. Gives it to Paulai. Paulai on the baseline. Out to Delaney Carr. Delaney Carr's three-pointer is good. It's raining threes in Folsom Gymnasium. There's a message being sent right now. Ooh. Getting a little chippy. Jimmy Coffin on the call there. Trying to clean it up. Delaney Carr gets called for a block. That's Delaney's second. Alyssa Bork's going to check in for her. Nokomis has the ball on the baseline. This is Cooney to inbound it. Ball's over to Fernandez now in the game. I'm going to have to ask her to play some significant minutes. Looks to get it underneath. Mayu set up. She wheels. Good shot. It's good. Pretty good defense there by Sarah Paulai. Not communicating. Nokomis, but Lawrence couldn't take advantage of it. One in the middle. There it is. Opposite and away. Hit it. Alyssa Bork for three. Kaboom! Nokomis might want to rethink that zone trap because Lawrence has finally figured it out. And it's raining threes here. Runner's no good up off the glass. Paulai with the basketball, 7 seconds remaining. Time and score, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alyssa Bork for three, that's good if it goes. Oh, in and out. 36-18, the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs with a great half of basketball, taking care of the basketball and also doing a great job on the glass, making the Nokomis Lady Warriors be one and done on the offensive side. Every missed shot, Lawrence has come down with a rebound, and second chance opportunities have been very minimal for the Nokomis Warriors. That concludes the first half of play here in Fairfield at Folsom Gym on Lawrence High School with a score 36-18. We'll be back with second half action right after the halftime break. And we're back for second half action. Teams are up out of the locker rooms, and discussions were definitely had, more so probably down in the Nokomis end. And some congratulations. There's a lot of smiles on the faces of the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs right now, which kind of also is cause for concern because there's still a second half of basketball to play. 36-18 as we start the second half. The ball's inbounded, and Cameron King with 4 fouls is just on the floor to start the game. Start the second half. Good for it. Whoa. That's rolling the dice, but you're down 18, so I guess you're going to have to. Bouchard with the basketball. She looks to penetrate, gets it to Curtis. Curtis on the baseline. That one's going to be partially blocked, but body contact. Curtis is going to go to the line and shoot 2. Foul was on Mayu. That was her second. Curtis misses the first one. Second one good. Townsend has it, gets it up there. Almost stolen by Carr. She was sitting on that pass and just a hair second too late. Ball inbounded by Cooney now. Gets it down underneath to Mayu. Mayu kicks it back out to King. King around to Townsend. Townsend penetrates. Gets it to Mayu. Mayu has it now. Back over to Cooney. Cooney gets a screen. 3-point shot blocked by Carr. Picked up by Paulai. Paulai looking to get it to a guard. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis is wide open. Gets it to Savannah Weston. Savannah catches the ball on the right-hand block. Wide open. Had a layup, but she's not used to catching the ball on the right side. Wheeled to the left and traveled. Cameron King with the ball. Gets it to Townsend. Townsend over to Amanda King. King has it. Penetrates back to Townsend. Townsend 3-point shot. That one is no good. They're going to be rebounded by Paulai. Paulai gets it to Curtis. Looking to push the ball up the floor. Gets it up to Bouchard. Bouchard wide open 3-point shot. That one's way no good. Stolen away by Curtis, though. In transition, gets it to Paulai. Paulai to the baseline. She's going to draw a foul on Mayu. Mayu's going to pick up her third. And Sarah Paulai is going to go to the foul line, shooting 2. 2 quick team fouls there by the Warriors. And the foul trouble continues. The bench isn't exactly what you would call deep for Nokomis either. Sarah Paulai makes both free throws. It's 39-18. 6 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the third period. Townsend with the basketball. Gets it over to King. King gets it. Penetrate. Left hand. No good. Rebounded. Skied by Curtis. She pushes the ball up the floor. Gets it over to Delaney Carr. Delaney Carr, baseline jump shot. That one's no good. We're going to have a foul on Sarah Paulai in the rebounding action. Over the back there. I'm going to call her for the push. That's one of those interesting terms. Over the back. There actually is no foul in the game of basketball in the rule book called over the back, but it's something that people have adopted. It's actually just a push. That one there goes into Townsend. Townsend's layup scoop shot is good. Nice cut there by Townsend, and a great job by Amanda King, the hitter. Nokomis into the trap. Bouchard with it, looking to get it over the timeline. That one's tipped. Got a timeout, Coach Chesley, 30-second timeout. Lawrence had a hard time getting into, they need to recognize a little bit of slippage there. You know, when there's a converted basket by Nokomis, they're going into that trap. They need to be ready for it, and they need to have the player personnel in the right spots. They just didn't have it. Almost a 10-second backcourt violation there. Nice job by Coach Chesley to help his ladies out so graciously. Nokomis is going to fall back into a zone now as Bouchard has the basketball. Carr to Weston. Oh, tried to get it to Curtis. Curtis was wide open on the baseline for a three-point opportunity, but that one-handed baseball pass was just a little bit off the mark and probably a little bit too much zip. Turnover. Nokomis is going to need to convert some more of those turnovers, but instead they turn it over themselves, and Delaney Carr gets herself a layup. 41-20, Lady Bulldogs. 21-point lead here. Far cry from what it was up in Newport. Here's Cameron King with the basketball, in and out between her legs. Gets it to Townsend on a penetrating pitch. That three-point opportunity is good. Nice look there. Nokomis into the zone trap. There's Sarah Pauli in the middle, working like she should. Ball fake. There you go. There you go. Ball fake first. Going to travel on Townsend after picking up the turnover. Megan Curtis with the basketball. She's had a great game so far, and there's more to come. Carr with it now. Looks to dribble handoff, nothing there, but they leave her wide open for three, and she drills it. King with the ball. Cameron looking to penetrate. Gives it to her sister Amanda. Amanda has it. Setting up the offense of the Warriors. Cody with the ball. Back to King. Over to Townsend. Townsend has it now. Back to Townsend. Townsend penetrates. Big screen there. Away from the ball by Newhall. Nobody called out the screen, and Megan Curtis looked like she just got hit by a truck on that screen. Townsend's foul shot. First one's good. Three checking in for the Bulldogs. We've got Hume, Bork, and Dumont. Rolling the dice here is Coach Chesley, getting some of his players some minutes with a little bit of a lead here. Get some valued experience in the game. There's the press. Lone trap. There it is. Wide open is Delaney Carr. That one's in and out. No good. She also had a layup there. She settled for the jump shot. Townsend with the basketball. Gets it to Fernandez. Fernandez gets it over to Cooney. Cooney looks to penetrate. Gets it to King. King comes right back into where the ball was, but she's going to get a reach there. Reach and foul is going to get called on Hume. She's in the books for the day, albeit a personal foul. It's going to be her first and the team's third. 44-25, 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cooney with the ball, gets it to Fernandez. Fernandez dumps it down underneath, nothing there. Back in and out. Wide open three-point opportunity there by King. King's got 4 fouls. Cameron King's got 4 fouls. I think if you're the Lady Bulldogs, I think you might want to make her sit down for the rest of the game. And that's going to do it. Oh, are they going to call that on Fernandez? Nope, they're calling it on King. That's it. That's her 5th foul. Well, Coach had to roll the dice there, down by 20. Had to put one of her better players into the game and see if they could get back into it, and they couldn't. There's Bork's runner. That one's no good. Cooney controls it, looks to push it up the floor. Transition offense here. Penetrate. Townsend had it, had a shot. Probably should have gone with her first instinct there and just let it fly. Instead, she shuffles her feet and then puts it on the floor, and that's a travel. Checking into the game is Pauli and Curtis. 44-28 as Nokomis sits into a zone. Bork has it here, back to Curtis. Curtis wide open for 3. She could have let it go. Bork has it. couldn't control it. Hume has it. Hume decides to give it a go. Does anybody else on the bench want to shoot a three today? Because they're all going in. That's a nice shot there by Hume. Oh, then we got a travel by Cooney. If Dunphy fell down, she probably would have got herself an offensive foul there, too. Megan Curtis with the basketball. Penetrates. Oh. Her runner is tipped. It's going to be a white basketball underneath. Curtis to inbound it. She kicks it out to Bort. I'm going to start this offense here on a penetrate and a dish to Pauli. Referees maybe have swallowed their whistle a little bit here. Townsend travels again. (47-28). 1 minute, 56 seconds remaining in the third period. Bork to Curtis. Curtis is going to give it a go. Oh, that one's off the front. Maybe just a little too far out that time. Bork catches the ball, dumps it down to Pauli. Pauli powers it up, gets a foul. Nice work. Great job getting inside position there by Sarah Pauli. Wonderful footwork. The Nokomis foul was on number 32. That was Newhall. She's going to go to the bench here, and Mayu is going to check back into the game. Mayu is also in foul trouble. Pauli. Second one's good. 20-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 1 minute, 39 seconds remaining in the third period. Here's Townsend with the basketball. Looking to start the offense, and Nokomis just isn't moving. Penetrate by Cooney. Nothing there. Gets it to Townsend. Townsend penetrate. That one was contained well. Foul from behind. Foul's going to be on Hume. That's going to be her second. Townsend in the line. Makes it first. Second one up and in good. Nokomis into the zone trap. Pauli work in the middle. Curtis with the ball now. They fall back into half-court defense. Bork has it. Looking to penetrate. She does. They run her off the back of the glass. No good. Rebounded by Pauli. Got a foul on Nokomis in the rebounding action. Timeout Lawrence. That foul was called on Mayu, and that's her fourth foul. It's a 30-second timeout. Coach Chesley saw something that he didn't quite like the looks of all that much. I think he wants to get it into Sarah Pauli here a little bit more, but they got to clear space for her. And floor spacing. When you start to relax on your laurels, you feel like you have a little bit of a cushion. You have a tendency to creep in. You know, the three-point line is a great offensive barrier. And if you don't stay outside of that, if you're a perimeter player, you clog up the system for the post players. And that one gets into Sarah Pauli. And it tipped away. Nice job by Sarah getting inside position there and keeping the defender on her back. Jimmy Coffin checking to make sure that Cooney's all right. And she is. She kind of took a hip check there, but all legal. Megan Curtis for three. That one's in and out. Rebounded there by Clark up the right side of the floor to Townsend. Townsend has it. Over to the left side of the floor, Fernandez. Back to the right side of the floor. Here's Cooney with it. Looks for a cutter. Looks to get a screen. Screen there by Mayu. Left-handed runner. Nice take there by Hume. Great rebound by Sarah Pauli. Nice job, and that could be it for Mayu. And that is 5 fouls on Mayu. That's 2 starters for Nokomis that have fouled out of this one, and we still have another quarter to play. Megan Curtis with the basketball. Her penetrate, jump stop, shot no good. Rebound, Carnage. We have a travel called on Pauli. Ten seconds remaining in the third period. Townsend with it. Gets it to Clark. Over to Fernandez. Over to Cooney. Cooney looking to penetrate. They called Dunphy on a block here. We're going to shoot bonus almost in the entire, well, not quite yet, but it's looking like bonus is coming here for a long part of the fourth period. Shot from half court. That one's no good. Definitely out of Newhall's range.
Good afternoon. We're going to be doing our 50-50 raffle.
The end of the third period, it's 48-30. Lawrence, 18-point lead as they get ready to do the 50-50 drawing here. It's a 50-50. Hey. Oof.
934-507.
Yep.
If you have that ticket, collect your money.
This game could be a good opportunity for Coach Chesley to get some of those 6, 7, and 8 players. You know, those players rotated in and out of the game that usually don't get as many minutes as, probably what they do deserve. Because each player plays a role in any team. And an opportunity like this could get you some valuable opportunity, and it looks like we're going to have some of that right here as Eldridge checks into the game. Ball into Bouchard. Start the fourth period here. Bouchard has it, gets a screen from Weston. Carr gets the ball, gets a screen from Eldridge. Megan Curtis left open for 3, but I believe the streak has fizzled. Cooney to the hole. That one's good. Into the trap now. Curtis gets it over to Carr. Attack it, attack it, attack it. Hit it. Boom! Nice job switching sides of the floor there. Nokomis with the ball. Cooney has it. She dribbles. She penetrates. That one's no good. Rebounded by Carr. Carr has it. Looking to push the ball up the floor. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis picked up there by Clark, but nothing there. Gets it to Weston in the paint. Weston wheels on the left side. That one's up off the glass and in. She's going to go to the foul line, drawing a foul. Caught in the act. That foul's going to go on Newhall. That's her second. Lawrence just went into the bonus as the one shot to complete the three-point opportunity is good by Weston. 54-32 Lady Bulldogs. Townsend with the basketball now. Gets a screen. Her shot. She just flattened Megan Curtis. Townsend's going to get called for a player control foul. Carr with the basketball now, bringing it up for the Lady Bulldogs. We're going to get a screen from Eldridge. Nothing there. Carr has it, being closely guarded. Gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard wide open for three. That one's no good. Eldridge with a push from behind. In the rebounding action. Nice inside position there by Newhall. Eldridge is in the books today, albeit with a personal foul. Newhall's going to get called for a push there. That's her third. Carr with the basketball. Wide open layup and good. Coach Paradis is a little frustrated at this moment. Penetrate, pitch, shot by Fernandez is good. Nice look there by Fernandez as they jump into the trap, trying to generate a turnover, maybe get themselves back into this game. Curtis has it now, but they fall out of that trap and didn't stick to it. It's almost like Nokomis is kind of giving up here. Weston with the ball. Gets it to Eldridge. Eldridge's runner is in and out. Wow, tumbling, rumbling, and bumbling around in the rebound action. There's Fernandez. Takes 3 running steps, no call on the travel. Townsend with a rebound. That one's good. Looks like the referees want to keep the clock moving here on this one. One-handed baseball pass by Megan Curtis thrown out of bounds. You got a full timeout by Nokomis here. So we've got players checking into the game now for the Lady Bulldogs. Looks like Neto checked in. Also Brisk. Yeah, that's nice. There's some ladies that are going to get some valuable minutes right here that haven't gotten a lot of time against really a solid opponent. It's just that Lawrence has just shot the lights out today. This has been raining threes. Nokomis is just young. You know, there's 5 first-year players on the varsity squad. That's, you know, only 1 senior on Nokomis. And that's Newhall, who is not a starter. Townsend has it here. Looking to penetrate. She does. Goes behind the back. We're going to have a foul on Bouchard. That is in the act of shooting, so she will shoot 2. Both teams are now in the bonus. Shooting 1-1 on the fouls. First free throw is up and no good by Townsend. So on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs, we've got Neto, Curtis, Pauli, Brisk, and Bouchard. Curtis has it. Gets it to Bouchard. In the middle to Pauli. Pauli gets it over the timeline. Gets it to Curtis. Going to look to run the offense here as Bouchard gets the basketball. Player-to-player defense. Reading the defense. Looking to do something with it. Neto with it. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis dribble, baseline, up off the glass, and good. Megan Curtis is putting on a clinic today. Nokomis has it now. This is Cooney, actually. Looking for a screen. Nothing there. Behind her back, no penetration there. King gets it. She penetrates. Wow. I don't think the camera is going to lie on that one. That looked like a Wilson sandwich. And by a Wilson sandwich, it means a nice block. I'm not even sure if the basketball says Wilson on it anymore. I mean, there's so many makers now. Not sure who the national high school. It's probably a Spalding. Yeah. Megan Curtis comes out of the game with a nice hand here from the small but energetic crowd at Lawrence High School. Rebounded by Nokomis. Fernandez has it now. Gets it over to Townsend. Townsend has it. Looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Gets it to Cooney. Cooney for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Neto. Neto's in the books with a rebound. She pushes the ball up the floor. Right hand to Bouchard. Left hand penetration. Gets it to Pauli. Pauli gets it back to Neto. Neto baseline. Nice pass to Brisk. Yeah! Haggerty also in the game. Eva Brisk, free throw is good. Here's King with the ball. Gets it to Newhall. Newhall over to Cooney. Gets it out to the wing, back to King. Underneath the Newhall, back to King. Inside out, jump shot, no good. Rebound, Townsend. Townsend for three. That one's whapped. And into the bottom of the net. You can tell Townsend is geared to want to go into that trap after a make, but at this point, Nokomis has just fallen back into player-to-player defense. It looks like they're willing to get out of this. They just want to get out of Fairfield. 20-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in this one. Coach Chesley takes a timeout. Has some non-starters on the floor at this point. Looks like Pauli is the only starter that's going to be on the floor. We've got Higgins, Haggerty, Neto, Hume, and Pauli on the floor. Coach talking things over. Setting up a sideline on a balance play. I'll check that. Nope. Pauli did just check out. So Nickerson is on the floor. Looking to get it in. They do. Back to Neto. Neto has the basketball now. Crossover dribble. Back to Neto. Neto has it over to Haggerty. Haggerty into Brisk. Brisk powers it in. Fernandez with the ball. Gives it to Townsend. Townsend has it. Being guarded by Nickerson. That ball is stripped away, but picked up there by Newhall. Newhall has it now. Get it over to King. King penetrates. Pitches it out to Fernandez. Fernandez three-point shot. That one's no good. Rebounded by Brisk. She's going to get it. Going to get fouled by Newhall. I think that's going to be Newhall's fourth foul. Or is that her fifth? That is her fifth foul. Oh, no, I take that back. Jimmy Coffin was checking. That's four. The scoreboard was correct. Brisk shooting two now, double bonus. Grozick checks back into the game for Newhall. 36-41, Lawrence with the lead. Brisk's second free throw is up and good. Ball up the floor here. Cooney turns it over. Ball to Haggerty. Haggerty has it now. Dumont, that one no good. Brisk can't come up with a rebound. Nokomis controls it. Townsend with the basketball now. She penetrates to the baseline. Cut off there by Brisk. And we're going to get a hold on Brisk. Reaching over the player. Neto's going to check back in. She's checking in here for Haggerty. Townsend to shoot. 1-1. First one good. Second one up and good. Townsend makes them both. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this one. Here's Higgins with the basketball. Gets it to Neto. Neto to Nickerson. Nickerson can't control the pass. Stolen away by Fernandez. Oh, boy. Well, the ball never came totally over half court, so it wasn't back court. And we're going to have a foul on Brisk and the penetration there by Townsend. Eva's going to get her third foul there. Oh, check that. They gave the foul to Neto. Well, all right. Nickerson checks out. Haggerty checks in. Eldridge checks in. Brisk checks out. Shot up and good. Townsend makes them both. Brisk gets it down. 3-point opportunity there by Haggerty. In and out. Rebound and good by Higgins. Ball up the floor. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Grozick puts it in. Scoop shot there was by Marble. Neto with it. Gets it to Haggerty, over to Higgins. Over to Eldridge. Eldridge to the baseline. That one's going to be rejected by Grozick. 1 minute remaining in this one. King gets it over to Marble. Marble has the ball. Penetrates. Nothing there. Fernandez for three. That one's no good. Grozick with a rebound. She puts it up and powers it up and in. 50 seconds remaining in this game. Neto with the basketball. Gets it over to Dumont. Dumont has it. Gets it to Higgins. Higgins has it back to Dumont. Over to Haggerty. Over to Neto. Neto jump shot. That one misses everything. Fernandez with the basketball and gets it up to Townsend. 30 seconds remaining in this one. Higgins has it. Over to Dumont. Timeout. Substitution timeout. Substitution timeout. Let's just keep it moving. .9 seconds, 66-48. 3-point shot there by Brisk. Rebounded. No good. Townsend has it. Nice job by Neto cutting off that break opportunity. Brisk just tripped over a line. The ball goes no good. Neto with the basketball now. 3 seconds. That's going to complete the game. Well, thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, here at Lawrence High School on a Saturday, 1/11/20. Yeah, that's today's date. This game was brought to you by KSW Federal Credit Union, located at 222 College Avenue in Waterville. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, on Crossroads TV, as well as channel 1301 on your Spectrum dial. My name's Josh Hunt. The final score from today, 66-48. Lawrence avenges their early season loss to Nokomis with a huge victory. And we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. So, good night from Lawrence.